So in this segment, we're going to be talking about this absolute joker, Michael Fabricant, saying, I don't think... he's trying to defend Boris Johnson by claiming nurses and teachers broke lockdown rules, and obviously they're very angry about it because this guy's blatantly lying. So we'll watch this video clip. This guy's an absolute joker, honestly.
I think now the Prime Minister has got to think hard. I think he should certainly go and make a statement to the House of Commons on Tuesday, and I think he's got to apologise. Having said that, I don't think that at any time he thought that he was breaking the law.
Ignorance of the law is not a defence for a start, especially when you're the one making the rules. So that doesn't really make sense, does it? You can't claim ignorance. And I think the host should have pulled him up there on that point.
I think that at the time he thought, just like many teachers and nurses, who after a very, very long shift would tend to go back to the staff room and have a quiet drink.
That's not true at all, at least for the most part, because alcohol is, you can't have alcohol on school premises. Hospitals would probably be the same. You can't have alcohol on the premises of these places. It's you can get sacked for that. So if anyone was caught doing that, they'd get sacked. And also, it's outside of work responsibility, so they could have faced lockdown fines. It was absolutely, if any nurses or teachers were doing that, that would have been a violation of the lockdown rules. Just as when Boris Johnson did it, it was a violation of the lockdown rules.
Which is more or less what he has done. I don't know much about the birthday party to which you talked about. I wasn't invited.
So, I think he's kind of dropped Boris Johnson in it, because he talks about how Boris Johnson had a quiet drink, right? And then he's like, I don't know much about the birthday party. So is he talking about a separate incident here? Because if he is, he's kind of dropped him in it. And maybe if Fabricant knows of more than one instance, apart from the birthday party, maybe the Met Police should talk to him.
But I don't think he thought he was breaking the law. But of course, that doesn't make any sort of excuse.
Exactly, he should resign.
But we've got to sort of carry on governing. I do find it rather strange, incidentally, that Keir Starmer is now saying he should resign, when only a week ago his line was, no, he mustn't go because of the Ukraine crisis.
That's not true. I don't think Keir Starmer's actually said that. Boris Johnson mentioned that in the House of Commons about 2 weeks ago. So Keir Starmer didn't actually say that last week either. So again, this dude just doesn't make any sense.
I think he had mentioned resigning before because of Partygate, but you make your point. I just wanted to pick up on something. You said all those teachers and nurses who were going back to the staff room and having a drink. You know more than I do, because I haven't heard about this.
Oh, well, I do know of some who did, and, it's quite natural. I'm not saying they were having a party.
No, it's not natural to drink on school premises or in a hospital. You should go home after work, or you should go to a bar or something like that if you're going to drink. Like, you don't drink on school premises or in a hospital. It doesn't make any sense.
Party. I'm not saying that Boris Johnson was having a party, but
the difficulty.
He did have a party, though.
I know nurses who, and I don't think they were doing anything wrong.
Fine.
I mean, they'd work really hard on a long shift, and would go back to the staff room and have a drink. And
I mean, I don't think that's fundamentally true.
And I think that is more or less what has happened on a few of these occasions.
A few of these occasions. You see that, a few of these occasions. He's proper dropped Johnson in, hasn't he? Because Johnson's only been fined once. So he's saying there's more than one occasion where Johnson's had a drink. And if he's drinking alone or with his immediate family, i.e. his wife, Carrie Johnson, then that's fine. But if it's his extended family he doesn't live with, i.e. they don't live in the same household, that's wrong. That's a gathering. That would have been illegal depending on the time of year during the lockdown. So Fabricant has dropped him absolutely in it. The only thing worse than Michael Fabricant's arguments are his fake tan and his toupee. But anyways, look, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Support the channel on Patreon if you can. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.